Alright, let's do a somewhat real-time build here. Start off with the cockpit and the pilot. There's the seat. I have to go back in a little bit, so I don't have much time to do this. Where's the? That's part number A4. It's D. And this is C. This must be A. There's the cockpit 4. There's a pilot and control stick, B7. Oh, these little God's hands clippers do make quick work of this. And there's the pilot. Yeah, Flying Tigers. Later General Claire Chenault. I think he was ousted from the military. He was a bit of a rebel. They were looking to get rid of him, and I think they used medical reasons to do it. And given the way people lived back then, I'm sure he probably was in poor health. I mean, God, everybody ate bacon 3 times a day and smoked unfiltered cigarettes. I should probably be using tweezers for this. Yeah. Where's my optimizer? Over here. Grunt. Come to me, my pretty. Whoops. Okay. Okay, let's try it this way. Isn't this positively scintillating? All right, stop it. All right, next thing is the propeller. Oh, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Okay, B6 and D's. We got a D and a propeller, obviously. Okay, whoa, come back here. See if we can trim that out of there. Let me just move you out of the way. And here we go. Can't quite get in there. Here. Okay, this is a good job for sharp blade. Gently, gently. One slip, you're going to wind up knocking a blade off. Where's your regular X-Acto knife? Oh, X-Acto knife. Good Lord. Going into witness protection. Maybe when I'm building a model, it's witless protection. Okay, now I know you were just here. Of course. All the way around up under here. There we go. Let me just bang on everything. Try not to add any blood to the paint. Alright. Guys, remember this is just a little fun build. This isn't... Okay, there's a plan. Okay, next we need D36, D39, and D26. Alright, here's D26. D-Suchi. D36. And okay. Now I need the spinner, which is a B component right here. And some of this I'm just going to lightly tack glue into place, so maybe I pull it apart later and paint it. This is kind of a speed build sort of thing. All right, let's see. What do we do first? Propeller. There's the prop. This goes behind it. Oh, I guess that's the base for the spinner. Ah, there we go. Not bad. A piece fits in for a 176 scale kit. That's a pretty nice little setup. Stay. Okay, now that and that. Okay. This, according to the diagram, goes through here. And goes into here. And I think that's going to friction fit. I'm not going to glue that. Maybe I can pull it off later to paint it. So there's the prop and spinner all done. Put that next to the pilot. Now we do the wheels. I don't you know what? I'll take the gears off, but I don't know if I'm gonna glue them into place or not. If I do, it's just gonna be a tack glue. Ken may want to remove them later. Alrighty. Okay, what? There we go. Okay, and the wheels. Okay, just tiny little touch. Just a touch. It's funny, sometimes you just tack glue, you use a lot of glue, the thing won't hold, and then another time you come in and tack glue it, and the bloody thing is mounted. Oh, that, you know what, I don't even think I need to glue. That's a snug fit. Yeah, I'll just friction fit that. That's not going anywhere. I may not even be able to get it off. Alrighty, so let's see. Now, ooh, I'm not gonna worry about the bomb or the drop tank. So now we get the fuselage halves. Oh, look at this. It comes with pre-folded gears if you want to make it wheels up. That's a nice touch. I love it when they do that. Leaves are options, so it makes life a lot easier than trying to grind down doors. Okay, and we have, what part is this? Okay, they have this part, but I don't see a number on it. And the instrument panel's D29. So let's see if we can find that part. Okay, here's D30. Well, that's the part. It's D30. Oh, This is port. They should have put D30 up there. There's D30 and there's the part up there. That's a little boo-boo in the instruction sheet. It's not very well laid out, but not the end of the world. So only part like that, so kind of easy to identify. It's of course probably the oil, radiators. I'm sorry, radiator intake screens. That's what that's supposed to be. Okay. Okay. Anybody notice anything missing in this instruction sheet? They've got us putting the halves together. There's the prop. There's the label for the shin scoop, which goes down here. Here's, I guess, what's supposed to be the instrument panel. No cockpit. Nowhere in it, but you see the pilot in the airplane. So, not a great instruction sheet. Shame on you, Academy. Minicraft. Alrighty. But we're experienced model builders. We will adapt and overcome. Who's in front of this? Okay. Oops. This goes here. And this goes here. No really alignment or anything, just sort of the experience, know where stuff's supposed to go. Okay, this no doubt goes, let me just give that a quick check, test fit. Yep. Okay. Whoa. Okay, he's way forward to the back of the cockpit, but all right. On the prop, and then the sides go together. Oh, I see. This way you can put a little glue on it. I'm not going to, but you can put a little glue on that, and the prop will still turn. And it just dawned on me I didn't do a test. You know what? Let's do a test fit here. And if the test fit works, we'll just run the glue down the seam. Uh-oh. Got to line up these pegs inside there. There actually are alignment grooves in there. Careful. Slowly catches the monkey. Picked that up from that movie Dark Blue World. I guess it's a British phrase, which I think means slow down, take your time, and do it right. Okay. Now. Okay, let's get this off of here. Not the crispest fit on earth. Here we go. Just hold that for a few seconds. And the prop came apart on me. So let's fish that out of there. Oh, that's not in there. It's just put a quick clamp on this. Oh, it's gonna be one of those. It's a jumper. Okay. What was I said about that being a friction fit? Ooh. Just a touch. Let's do it on the bottom. put this up for a morning release because as you guys are watching this, I'm probably fighting my way through Jacksonville traffic trying to get to the courthouse. I don't want to be late. For those who don't know, I'll be doing jury duty today, or at least going down for voir dire. Usually when they find out my next cop, like, yeah, you can go, but you never know. To look up and see when this model was made. It's not bad, but it ain't great. Let's just say it's not gonna threaten Tammy or Hasegawa. But I mean, it's okay. Well, come back here. It's okay. I'm gonna turn this into a glue bomb yet. Yeah, over the target, glue bombs away. Let me just hold this for 30 seconds. And I'll play some music. Ba 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 da ba ba da da dee ba ba da da ba ba da 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 dee da 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 do. Tall and tan and fart the lyrics and da 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 da. I'd love a beer and da 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 da. Come on, give me a rhyme. Oh, I'm waiting for the glue to dry. Those fumes are getting me high. I just make it up as I go. But I think you already know that. Okay. Let's try the naked underbelly. Very sophisticated. I have my cell phone leaned up against a little thingy here. Okay. Wow, that really does not line up neatly at all. I'm going to hold a little twisty, torquey pressure. Let's see if this one will hold. Nope, got to get one of the others. Got to get out one of the big ones. Yep, this one's missing a friction knot. Whoa, wow. I guess not. And that really does not line up well. I picked a good model to do a quick build with because with the fit of this thing, you know, it sounded like, yeah, meh. Just a little fun thingy to do in the morning. Build a model for you have breakfast. Although hopefully I have breakfasted by the time I get this. Oh, I just found my little fingers on the head of the pilot there. I'm crushing a skull. Okay. Whoops. Oh, fingerprint. Fingerprint. Marking my territory. Sand that down later. Of course, I'm trying to do this all very quickly. Oh, yeah, the prop does turn. Okay. All right, next order of business, wings. Wing, 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 wing. Da, 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 da. You know it was my wing-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, that's going to get me canceled somewhere for something. Da, dee, 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 da, da, dee, 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 da. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, just almost bobbed one of the guns off. You know, if I remember correctly from something I read, the Flying Tigers, when they got the airplanes, they didn't use American machine guns. They put Chinese guns on them because the local source of parts and ammunition, which does make sense. Remember, the Flying Tigers had virtually no logistic support. I mean, they got the airplanes. They had to buy ones that had to buy. You know, you bought the airplanes, propellers, and the airframes and the guns all separately in those days, and they. From what I read, they got the airframes, and what it was is the Brits had a big order, and the British wanted a later version. They called them the Tomahawks, and the British decided they wanted a later version that had a different kind of self-sealing tank, and as a result of that, some airframes came available, so Chenault's buyer was able to get them. Then when he went to Allison to get the engines, they were like, "We're sorry, but we're making engines for airplanes and for PT boats, and we're making them for the P-38 and the P-40. So I mean, we're just, we have no engines to spare. We don't have the manufacturing capacity to make your order." But they did have a room full of engines that had fallen out of military specification. See, airplane engines back then, a lot of the equipment, everything had to be interchangeable. So if you built an engine that came off the assembly line and they checked it for military specification or mil spec, then if everything was in order and it fell within tolerances, then okay, it goes to the military. But every once in a while, they'd have engines that would fall out of spec for some reason. They had to be hand fitted. In fact, one could say that the engines were effectively what I believe in the automotive world they call blueprinted. Not 100% sure what that means, but that's what they said in the thing I read. And they said, so what happened was these engines, since they had to be hand fitted and hand tuned and everything, they were actually more powerful than the regular military engines, but their parts were not interchangeable. And so the military really couldn't use them. And it was a small number, but it was enough to meet Chenault's needs. Most of the engines fell into mil spec. So Chenault's like, I'll take them. Now what that meant was every one of their P-40s had a slightly different power output. And in fact, some of the engines were so powerful they were tearing up the planetary gears. They had to be careful not to overboost. Or not, I guess it would be overboost, over torque, because these had geared engines in them. There's a reduction gear in here, and that's one reason the nose is shaped the way it is. So Chenault wound up getting the airframes and the engines, and then all they needed was the guns, and they got those in China, because obviously the Chinese did not want to be beholden to the American supply chain. Okay, time to put the wings on, and well, that dropped right into place. No argument there. Uh-oh. No, I got something wrong here. They're not quite. Oh, wait a minute. Where are they? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fitting okay. Hey, this piece I thought was supposed to go under something, but it actually is exposed like that. Whoops. Let me see if I can. It's fitting flush. I mean, alright. So let's just hold all this for a little while. It seems like it should be tucking up in there tighter, but that is the way it goes. Let's hold that for a while. But also, when they got to China, of course, they had to rebuild the airplanes. It was a mess. And these weren't the only fighters they had. These are the ones they're famous for. They had a whole litany of airplanes that they were flying, all kinds of stuff. Including some early, what was it, CW-24s or whatever, and that P-66, what was the name of it? That kind of looks like a proto Thunderbolt. They had some of those, but they turned out to be way too delicate, and they didn't last very long, and they were no match for the Zeros. None of these planes really were, not even the P-40. Tactics made the difference, the hit and run tactics. Shoot them and run, shoot and scoot, baby. Get high, come from behind, blast away, and just keep on trucking. And then okay, that just didn't bite. Put some of this in here. But the Flying Tigers, I mean, they made a movie back during the war. I cannot believe they have not made a movie about the Flying Tiger. I mean, a real good one about the Flying Tigers since then. My God, the wingtips are lined up correctly. There's just, look at those gaps. Oops, look at those gaps right there. I mean, that's just sad. Okay. So anyway, the American Volunteer Group, the AVG, the Flying Tigers, were just an incredible story. And they became, they weren't actually even an operational unit that long before they got absorbed by the Air Force. I think only about 5 of the pilots went over to the Air Force. The rest went back. They already had commissions at the branch of service. I remember reading a couple of articles talking about some Air Force general walked in and said, "Okay, guys, y'all need to enlist in the Air Force. You'll be commissioned here today. And if you don't, when you go home, we're going to tell your draft boards. Y'all be drafted in the infantry as privates," which all of them knew that was total BS. That isn't how the system worked at all. And most of them are already commissioned officers in other branches of the service. Boeington was in the Marines. And those that were civilians, I mean, if anything, they'd go back and be pilots. But a colorful lot, and an interesting time in history. There are still mercenary pilots today, but not like that. And I think at least one of them was captured by the Japanese and survived the war in captivity. He technically, I guess, could have been shot as a spy, but they didn't. Anyway, then it's a story that writes itself, and it doesn't require any embellishment. But there's even a 1 or 2 B and C model P-40s flying around, so they got the right ones. Actually, even have the right version. Get the tail. I need to go back and reread some of those articles in his books. They're just, they say Hollywood's out of ideas, and here they're ignoring stuff that history has written for them. Okay, what's going on here? These aren't side specific, are they? Well, perhaps they are. Would help if it take 10 seconds to read the instruction. Quit assuming because it's a basically 1/72nd scale kit. I can just put it together however I want, which I can, and it will, and it did. Okay, let's see if I can get that halfway straight. Whoa, lame little. No, I don't think it matters which side they go on, but this one definitely wants to sag. All right, getting that fairly straight. Let's hold that for a minute. Okay, what do we got left? The landing gear, the wheels. We've got these knuckles that have to go on front. Okay, they're right. What part number is that? C19 and C20. Ooh, they are side specific. Okay. That's a G. Okay, 19 and 20. All right, holding it this way. 19 goes over here. So I'll do the one-handed snip here. Oh God, somehow that didn't sound right. La, da, da. Okay, that 19 goes on here. This side, keep it all orientated. You know what? Now is the time to use this sticky pencil. I got it in. Where did one go? Oh, here it is. Oop. Make sure I get it on the right side. Okay, correct side, I mean. Whoa! Okay, let's try that again. Okay, that's one on there. Let's put a little spot of glue here. It didn't seem like it got much bite. And I'll just slap the glue on there. I'll just glue bomb away. All right. Now, I'm just going to stick the wheel in here and see if it'll hold. I haven't filed this or trimmed it or anything. I'm building this like 9-year-old Max would build it. I'm sorry, you deserved better. Or did you? You're not really the greatest kid I've ever seen, so maybe. Oh, snap! Literally snap. Snap, crackle, and pop. Let's try this again. Nope, you do not want to go in the. Oh, you're going in the hole. You just don't have any friction. All right. Well, let's go out to use a dab of glue. Put that glue back on here and try to get that wing to rebond. Keep it straight. There's always the thing. There's always the thing that's going to give you a hard time. Now we've got the door for the tail. Cut with one hand, hold with the other. Okay, I'm just going to set you down. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, nice fingerprint. CSI guys are going to have fun with that one. Guys, I hope you do realize this build is just for fun. I know there are about 3,000 techniques I could be doing that I'm not using. This is literally the definition of slapdash. I'm going to slap it together and then I'm going to dash out the door because it's almost dinner time. And the Max must be fed. The beast, the monster will come out. I wonder, when I go to the Taco Bell, the burritos see me the way the Japanese see Godzilla. I'm jonesing for a burrito supreme lately. I don't know why. And of course I know why. It's a burrito supreme and I'm a pig. Alright, here we go. Slide that in. No, you don't. You don't get off the hook that easy. Alright, so now all we have left. Yeah, they don't even have an antenna on this thing. I'm not going to put the bomb or the fuel tank on it. So, there are a couple of gear doors, but I'm running out of time. Tick tock, tick tock. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, the windows. Good. Here we go. Do 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 do. That is my wing. Whoops! Don't you even think about it. Here's a slippery one. The old rummy one, Mr. Grinch. Okay. Now, YouTube cannot pop me for copyright for humming Mr. Grinch. La-di-da-di-da. Boom! Let's put a dabble down there. Alrighty. Snip. Saturday night afternoon flashbacks, baby. Did I shake this much when I was a kid? Oh, that tail wheel's slopping around there. I'm not going to be able to set it. I mean, the tail wheel's actually the weak point. I can set it down, but yeah, the tail wheel slides around it, so I'm just going to have to bring this over here like this. And, whoops, bring it up under the camera, we can see it. All right, so, we are effectively done. 35 minutes. All right. You guys take care of yourselves, and as always, I'm not going to decal it because I might go ahead and paint it up a little bit. So take care of yourselves, and as always, model on.